Hey everyone, my name is Georgiana and today I'm sharing a brand new Get Ready With Me makeup look. I'm going to start off with my eye primer. I want to just kind of get that going while I do everything else. I feel like I tend to start with my concealer and then I end up with concealer first instead of primer. So today we're going to try something a little bit different. And this eye primer that I'm using is the VDL Expert Color Eye Primer. Starting off with the Cashmere Complexion Longwear Concealer. This color is Biscuit. A lot of people always ask, like, what order do you put your concealer and your foundation in? Is it concealer first or foundation first? And everyone always has their own way that they swear by. I'll be honest with you, I use both. Sometimes I feel like using concealer first, and some days I feel like using my foundation first. It's up to you. It's just makeup. Just gonna get a little more under my eyes. So out of curiosity, let me know what's your preferred order of concealer and foundation. Are you strictly concealer first, strictly foundation first, or do you switch it up? And please be nice and respectful in the comments. Again, there is no right or wrong way, it's just what you prefer. So for foundation, I'm using the Avon Cashmere Complexion Foundation, and today's color is going to be Muffin. So, I like to use a color with a little bit more reds and yellows than my natural skin tone, because when I conceal, I tend to conceal with a color that's lighter than my skin tone. So since I start with my concealer first, I will usually use a foundation that's a little bit more warmer to warm up the cooler colors of the concealers. So it's just my preference. Now, because I want just a little more coverage, I'm going to take the Magic Wand and I'm going to apply that over my foundation under my eyes, and basically in any area that I feel like I didn't get enough coverage with my first layer of concealer, I'll come back in with the Magic foundation stick. It's just that it gives us a little more coverage. It's a little bit heavier than the Cashmere Complexion Concealer. So the Cashmere Complexion Concealer is something that you can build from like medium to light coverage, and then the Magic's foundation stick is something that you can build from light to heavy coverage. The Magic's, I think, is more of a medium to full coverage product. Lately, on lazy days, I'll tend to just do a little Magic's foundation stick under my eyes, and then just call it a day. So kind of just have a hard time blending out the darkness under this eye. I really have to get some more. I should have started with my blush, some red under there to help cancel out that darkness. Next, I'm gonna take a little bit of my foundation, which is like so sad. I'm beyond hitting pan. It's time for a new one. So the Cashmere Complexion Powder Foundation, of course, is something that you can use as just a foundation. I like to use it as a setting powder for my makeup. I really like the coverage. I really like how it mattifies. But if you want to use it wet, you can use like a wet sponge, rub it in your pan and apply that as a foundation. Or if you just want to get some powder on to set other layers of concealer and liquid foundation, you can definitely do that as well. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my eyeshadow. I've already done my primer, but I want to come back in with a little bit of a white primer. So this is the NYX Professional Eye Primer. I will be honest with you, it's not one of my favorites, but it was a white that I can find that was a reasonable price, and I bought it, so now I'm stuck with it. We're just gonna make it work. I think it's good, like if you want that white base, it's fine for that, for like a white color, but for me, it doesn't really do well as an eye primer. It creases, and for me, that's a problem. My whole point of using a primer is to not get creasing. So to have an eye primer product that causes creasing, it just is pointless to me. So as you see, I usually have to apply another primer on first and then use this product. But this is literally just to brighten up under my eyeshadows so I can get a color that is more true to what it looks like in the pan without my skin tone interfering. And I'm just gonna brush that on above my crease. Shade on the outer corner. I just want to make sure that it stays out here. I'm going to take, for a little sparkle on the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to take some of this. This palette is so huge. Okay, I'm going to take this one right here. I'm going to take a little bit of this end color here. It's a very sparkly shade, sort of like a champagne color. And I'm going to apply that to the inner corner of my eye. See, it's a little bit rosy. I thought this would be more of a sparkly shade, but it's actually another like high satin, a high shine type of satin. I really like that color. What do you guys think? For brows, I'm going back to my classic. So this is the Glimmer Sticks brow pencil. They just got revamped, so they have like new packaging. So if you go and you don't see it looking like this, it's no longer called Glimmer Sticks, it's called like FMG Glimmer. And as always, I will drop links for all of these products below so you can grab them all and see exactly what I used. Okay, brows are done. Ugh, neat brows just kind of bring the whole look together. So I'm fighting the urge to do eyeliner because I'm so used to just doing that. So let me get my mascara on. I'm using my Love at First Lash Mini. I just like these little guys, they're so cute. I'm not gonna do lashes today. I want to keep the look a little bit on the simpler side because I did go bolder with my eyeshadow than I had planned to. No surprise there. I always fudge that like outer corner when I'm doing my lower lashes. I always get mascara on my skin and then it kind of just messes up the whole look. For lips now, I feel like my eyes are darker than I had planned for them to be. I do want like a empty brush to kind of just blend this guy out just a little bit. And then I think for a little more sparkle, as if I don't have enough, I'm gonna use a little bit of the glimmer shadow, the liquid glimmer shadows, and I'm going to just dab a little tiny bit in the inner corner of my eye. Now of course, I'm never one to tell you that's too much sparkle, so if you want to take that across your whole eyelid, you most certainly can, but for my purposes today, I'm already like beyond where I wanted to go, so we're just gonna use it a little bit to brighten up, just to brighten up this inner area here. And I usually just use a separate brush than the brush that's included in the product because it gives me a little bit more control of how much product I put down. You can definitely just dab this on there. I just wanted, but since I just want a little bit just in that inner corner, that's what I just use the other brush for that. Now for my lips, I kind of feel like I want to just use a soft neutral shade. Since I do want my lips to still sort of look juicy, I'm gonna start off with my Birthday Balm, and this color is Birthday Suit. It's sort of like a pinky, a light nude shade. Don't put a lot, because if you do, it can, you know, do things you don't want it to do. And then to add that gloss back, I'm gonna use my FMG Glimmer lip plumper, and this color is Brilliance. The lip plumpers don't really have a lot of color. It's really just a hint of color, like a kiss of it's more shine than color. Just add that add a little oomph to my lips. My Colors of Love Kiss Me Cushion Blush in Orchid Kiss, just to add a little wash of color to my cheeks. But it's one of those sponge applicator products, so you just dab your little sponge into their sponge, right? Pick up some product and dab that on, just a little, and that's it. I'm not going to do any highlighter. I'm resisting the urge to highlight any more than I already have, and I'm going to just pull down my hair and give you guys a closer look. That's it. So I'm all done with that. I feel like my lips need a little bit of something, and I just don't know what else to add. I feel like the Birthday Balm was a little bit too subtle, but that was kind of what I was going for in the beginning. So this is my final look. I hope you guys like it. I really like that Starry Night palette. That purple shade up here and the champagne, both of them, I know I'm gonna be coming back to use those. So as always, guys, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you get alerts of all the upcoming videos that I do. And don't be afraid to hit that like button if you enjoyed this, and let me know what you thought. Leave your comments in the chat box below. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.